Hello, YouTube! Welcome! Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, something. Be sure to check the description because there's a lot of links over there to stuff you might enjoy, like the Discord. So, let's get to it. The first item of business is that I very much like to do something with the drums in terms of composition. And we will also see if we can double up this kick with something that has some more sort of 60 hertz bump presence. Now, in order to do that, I'd very much like to try to see if I can get away with an extra sub over there on the kick. So if I go over here to my instrument and I say, there's the Sub Destroyer from Joey Sturgis Tones, which is fantastic. And I like to send this to the kick some. Let's see if we can give it just a little bit more bump. We're going to put this as a green because it is quite the sub. So kick sub, right? As for the frequency, I'm thinking around 60 might be good, but that's a B. That might not hit very well with our sort of chord progression here. A sharp might be the best, actually, the best of both worlds. So let's see if we can do that now. What I want to do is that I just want like a 16th note coming in on every note where the kick comes in. That's very high. It also needs to be a lot quieter. Minus 10. Something like that. Let's find. Yeah, you can see there's quite a lot of low-end information in there. I don't want to double up the snares. Although there's something to be said if we were to do that. But, I mean, we could try it out. Just to make sure that everything is hitting sort of properly. So let's just solo our drums and we sort of balance with them. Let me put this on a little bit of a loop in here. Right? That's quite a lot of sub. Let's actually put it once the full drums come in. Right, let's check our parameters in here. Trigger, start frequency, no, we're not using that. MIDI, volume, pitch band, yeah. Output. So we could, so this has a bit of a limiter on it. And we do have a high pass on it, actually. So let's use that. And let's see if we can do something with the snare as well. If we double that up on the snare as well, does it give us more low-end presence on our snare? And we can turn that down even more so substantially so that it doesn't, we don't feel it as much as we do for the kick. Is it doing anything? Yeah. Let's see with and without. Let's see if it makes a difference. Yeah, it is giving it quite the bump. Now let's see in context with the rest of the instruments. Let's see if it actually helps. I feel that adds something to the overall mix. It's very, very subtle, but it feels like the kick has a bit more impact. So that was a very, very good idea from Hawk Music. I don't know if you're still around, but thank you. So, okay. So we've got that, right? We've got the verse. Now, when transitioning, wait. There's a little thing that I need to put in here, and that is some actual cymbals. Right, let's get these cymbals in here so that we get a bit of an impact. And I'd feel the need for some extra cymbals in here so that we have a bit of layering going on, wherein wherein we actually wherein we actually have like a bit more wishy-washy, more symbols happening. So it feels more three-dimensional because the symbols that we have in there just don't really cut it, in my opinion. Crashes. Okay, let me turn this down so it doesn't myrtleize us. Let's get this lower one in there. See what that sounds like. And of course, we need to make sure that our volume is indeed appropriate. Let's turn that down. Right, this other cymbal I might like to have it a little quieter and on the left side, because on the right side, so I want to sort of mimic like an actual drum kit where you have like a lower tune cymbal because it's like bigger on one side, and a higher tune cymbal which is smaller on the other side. This will help us to give more three-dimensionality to these cymbals. Yeah, this seems good. Let's see about that. We're having some delays over here. Yeah, well, what did you do there? Listen here. Let's get this actually. Oh God, hold on. You have to be on the right side and you have to be quieter. Wait, something's off. No, we're good. Never mind. Right, and we'll use these sort of more background symbols to signify that we're going into the verse over here. Right, they're pretty quiet. They're not that annoying or anything, so it should be fine. And then when we go into the chorus again, we need a sort of a bigger hit. Boop. Right, we do have a little drum break in here, and that should be fine. Okay. Let's get that kicks up going. Okay, there's one more thing I want to do, and that is I want to sort of enable on the kick some, whenever there's a little bit where I'm just sort of keeping a 4/4 kick while the drum breaks are, while the drum, the drums for the breaks are happening. Right, I don't want any of that high end from that kick, so I'm gonna use a filter. So where are you? Filter, kilohertz filter, get in there, right? And I sort of want to filter out any of the high end. Let's just keep that low end going, right? And I want to activate this filter whenever we have one of these parts. We're going to go to our automation. We're going to say bypass. And we're going to say bypass is on for everything else. And over here, it is off indeed. Let's see if that works or if it messes up. Because sometimes with this filter, although I do love the kilohertz stuff and generally they work perfectly for me, sometimes with these filters, when they turn on and off, they make a little noise. Let's see. right? And this aggressive part, what I think it needs a little bit more kick. This is the metal dude in me coming out right here. But I feel like it should be like, ba, 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 dum, dum, or something. It needs like some extra kicks to make it more interesting, in my opinion, because I keep this 4/4 simple thing is okay for this style of music, in my opinion, but sometimes it can get a little bit samey. So let's see if we can do something with that. Like, So let's try some of this. I feel that that's good, but let's see if we can sync it with our kick. Damn, those delays, they just go on forever, don't they? Okay. And there's, again, like the metal dude in me just wants to put in a little reference to the In Flames sort of groove, which is Right, and if we were to say put some 30-second notes in here, what would that sound like? Ooh! I like me some of that. Let's get these in here. Right, so a phrase would be something like this. Yeah, and I feel that just sounds so nasty, so gnarly. There's another thing that we can do to sort of humanize this a little bit. Theoretically, if somebody is doing this with a single kick, their secondary hit will be a tad lower in intensity, right? And if you're doing like these sort of quick 30-second notes as well, so we might be able to give a little bit more sway, a little bit more groove. Releases the metal guy in you. The metal, it is being released. Right? So I'm digging that. I have to admit. I'm vibing on that. Now, in order to make sure that we are getting the proper aggression out of this part, so we do have the kicks, and you'll notice that I'm not actually doubling all the kicks with the sub. This is intentional because I want for that sub to pump on the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, right? I still want to keep that main 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 rhythm going, right? Okay. Right, before we go into the second chorus, I do want a drum break in here. And it might be time for Phil Collins drums. Toms. Right, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to put in some extra snares in here as well. Let's get our cymbals in here with this action. Where are you, cymbals? Oh, we're not actually cymbaling in here. And we will add in 60 hertz booms. Like, just right off the bat, I'm telling you guys, I am not fronting over here. I'm gonna put some 60 hertz big ass booms on this track. I'm gonna explode the master bus with low end when these parts come in, especially the heavier bits. Cheers, Freitas. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, mate. There's one thing when this riff gets into like starts playing heavier, right? So this actually riff has two parts, right? One where it's playing at the sort of normal octave, and one where it's playing lower. Right? When this is coming in, I'd like it to be a bit more accentuated. So I'm thinking about adding in the honk synth in there as well for that extra sort of mid-range bite, right? If you'll remember, our honk synth, honk if you're synthy, is generally used in to add sort of distortion and just grit, right? What it's doing is just it's like we're deep frying synths or deep frying our song, right? What happens when we run our lower riff through this? Ooh. What happens if we run it and double it up with an octave higher? Okay, let's listen in context and see if the second part feels heavier. Oh! Snap! That works. But I feel like it's a bit too high, right? I for this honk synth in here, the honk synth, I like it to be a bit lower in volume where I just want to feel like it's heavy. I don't want to hear the distortion, right? I feel like that achieves our purpose quite beautifully. Right, then we get into the chorus too, right? The melodic chorus where it needs to. Now you really want to play some Doom, I know, right? Well, in the end, like Cyberpunk and Doom are kind of similar. It's kind of good that we did one after the other, because in the Cyberpunk songs, at least the ones that were used in like the trailers and things like that, what they do is basically kind of the same thing. They take synths and they run distortion through them, right? They run them through distortion. I apologize. So I'm good with that. Now, let's see what we can do. So I'd like this chorus to feel more expansive. There's some trickery we can do with the master bus, and we will do some of that, most definitely, but I feel like I need a little bit more layering on the chorus to make it sound just bigger, right? First of all, I think I want to have the chorus guitar be louder. This guitar, right? This guitar. And you know what? Actually, I'd like to have, so I like this, but I want to hear the original guitar as well in there. Without it, it feels like it's not as obvious as I would have loved as I would have liked it. So let's get that EQ going. Let's reactivate all of our sort of effects in here. We don't want the pitcher. We don't want the extra reverb. We don't want the transgate, the tone forge, and the tuner. Let's just see what this sounds like. Okay, there's a bit of a problem with the kick sub in here, and the fact that it's not actually accentuating the kick hits where it should be. Because we have this little thing where it's basically, it's kick, kick, kick. Wait, what? I'm not looking at the right thing. Okay, it's kick, kick, kick! Right? So in order to make that happen properly, we're going to have to move this little kick in here, over here. There was I thought there was some sort of weirdness happening in here. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh yeah, much better indeed, I would say. Okay, so let's get that kick sub going in there, and there's it still feels like it needs some more high-end, expansive, shimmery thing. And that is the technical term, mind you. Now, in order to make that happen, I feel like I'd like to have another pad, right, that has, you know what? Let's get that pitch shifter back in there for the guitars. Let's see what that sounds like. Is that not a beautiful sound in there? Just with those guitars. Love it. Okay. So, to make that happen, I'm thinking some more pads, but I want like one just for this. Let's see. I have some synths over here where I think I want to render them out because currently like they're eating up some CPU. And I know I will want some more effects, and I need to clear these out. So please excuse me for just a couple, for just a few moments while I render these out in place with the current. Are my settings correct? Did they reset? No, they did not. And this needs to be a 4. Close. Project. Render in place with current settings. Make it happen. Lounge music. Okay, and these two I want to render out once again, and we're gonna render them out at 0 volume because they tend to. I don't want to render them out quietly. I want to render them at their volume and then turn them down if need be. Render in place with current settings and elevator music. Elevator music.
What does the... How do people get around the Death Star? They use the elevator.
Any Game Grumps fans out there? Is it just me? Okay, it's fine. Terrible Yoda jokes. Okay, so I'm going to mute those. I'm going to go to my Anatu. I actually should rename these to their appropriate thing. So this is chorus 1, synth left. Right? And this is, no, this is extra synth left and chorus 2, chorus 1, extra synth right. Indeed. And you need to be turned down substantially as well. Okay? Now I should be freeing up some CPU, which I can use to create a new pad layer for the chorus 2. And we will need to get some sound effects in here, but we will get to that in just a moment after we finish sort of going through the song, adding in some extra drums, some extra layering, some extra things like that. So, synths, and I do want, you know what? I never use the retro log, and I think I should. Let's see what we can make happen with that. I'm so used to going to Anna 2, and I have to use Vital. I just got Vital. And I think that's a pretty cool synth, so I want to try that as well. So let's see. Pad, verb. Okay. Wait, what? Did I send you to the right thing? Synth pads. Okay, and you need to be sent to the pad verb. And let's do our processing already on it so that we know what we're working with. Let's try some fresh air. Yes, yes. Let's just completely destroy the high end, right, with this. And let's get some wider on there to make it wider. Okay. And I want to sort of eliminate the low end on this with a high pass, right? I don't want any of that junk in the trunk in there. Let's turn it down. And then some. Let's call it chorus 2 pad, right? I should be coloring these. Hold on. Let's do my due diligence because I keep telling you guys that you always should color your things, right? Do color coding and name your stuff because otherwise you'll get lost in your project like I am right now. Okay, init retro log. Let's go in here and let's look for some pads. So I want to see this. Yeah, no, not category. Okay, so, oh Jesus, that is loud. How about you shush? Oh, that's so high, oh my God. Okay, hold on. We need to reverb it hard, like hard. But give me a minute. Let me turn this down minus. Okay. Let me reverb it, because otherwise it's gonna annoy the crap out of me. Let's put wider after. And let's supermassive it up. Let's go in here. Let's say reverbs, large, splashy synth. You know how we do. You can even use this init patch. Fun. So, listen. I want to see folders. How the blinking hell? Come on, I used to be able to set this to folders and stuff. Oh, fine. Let's go to category. Let's find our pads and let's see what we can use. Synth pad. Okay, so let's try a C minor chord. Let's try the aquatic pad. I always like the aquatic pad. It does something to me. And we're gonna take exactly the same notes that we have for this pad. Right, and we're gonna put them on this pad. And we're just gonna play that an octave higher. Let's completely eliminate the middle channel of this. This just needs to act as a layer for this pad, really. Let me take it out and you can see the difference. See how narrow it gets? Okay. What we need to do for this bit, no, we're gonna do automation afterwards. Now let's just focus on this. I need to get my toms in. So, let's get in here. Oh god, the toms. The toms. The toms. Okay, add in audio tracks. Oh boy. I need to send this to my drums. And I need to say tom. And I need to add in 6 tracks, right? Because you know how we do. Like, if we're going to add in toms, we're not going to bloody add in just 1 tom, 2 toms. We're going to add in 6. Listen here, you little ARP. Shush. Okay. Now, the toms that I usually go for are the ones in the Brad Brunazzi Synthwave Drums pack, where we have the raw vintage machines, and I go for the Lindrum toms usually. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. They just sound lovely, don't they? Okay, so 6 toms. Get them in there. Copy. Different tracks. Okay, and there are our toms. Now, we're going to do sound check mixing, which means that we just hit one at a time. And I call it sound check mixing, not because it's a special technique, just because it reminds me of doing sound check when I used to have a band. So group. And we're going to send these to the toms group. And let's actually do that. And the toms group will go to that, because I just want to use one compressor on all of them, like just totally destroy them and like make them huge, yeah? I don't want to think about it. Hit it one at a time. What sort of boxing glove do you use, Horseradish? Welcome! Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having an awesome Thursday. Hey-o, Horseradish. Well, if I were to box, I would use boxing glove. I wouldn't use boxing gloves, because if I were to box, I could just get hit and just give out from the first hit anyway. So there's really no need to use gloves. Yes, thank you for noticing that I'm on. Thank you. I'm always on, especially when it comes to music. So let's pan these mofos. I pan drummer perspective, because I want when I listen to drums, I want to feel like I'm playing them. So we're gonna go from left to right, and I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna be, I do apologize, centered, and these two. I am fine, Horseradish. I am super psyched, because Cyberpunk finally came out, and tomorrow I will be playing it, tomorrow evening after I finish work. But I'm also super excited because we're working on this song, and I'm actually in a super good mood to make some music. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so first of all, let's do these toms, right? I'm gonna solo out the toms. Oh my god, they're not set properly because I did not use Q-Link. Hello. Do this, do that, do it everywhere. Okay, done. And get in. Super loud toms, yeah? Super loud. Let's turn them down a little bit. I do have parallel compression. Well, that's interesting. Let's send that. Let's send these toms to some things. First of all, I want to send them to the snare reverb, although that's not a good idea. No, I won't send them. No, I'll give them their own reverb. It's fine. It's fine. But I will send them to the drum comp group effects, because this has some extra compression and makes things hit harder. So we want to sort of mix with that in mind, yeah? So once again. And you know how we do toms, we just take an EQ for each of them, customized. And we start cleaning out gunk. Right, we take out the plasticky bits. scoop them out. Do this, this, and that, and this again. And we just scoop them out, basically. Might want to give them a bit more sort of oomph. Okay, and then we move that over. And then we just move everything down a little bit. Not using this. Move that over, clean that up. Move that over, clean that up. You know how we do. Nothing too fancy. This will allow us to boost them pretty substantially later on and make them super loud. In here, I might actually want to activate this to scoop out these lower toms as well a bit more. Right, and I think I want to tame a little bit of this low end attack, because otherwise it will just murderize our master bus. Okay, easy peasy, right? Then we get in with a virtual mix rack. And what we do here is we boost the high end. And we boost the low end on them and take out a little bit of the extra. Okay, and then we send these to a compressor. Let's try the distressor. I don't like the distressor. I do apologize. We just gotta get this done. Right? And then what we do is we distort the ever-living crap out of them. I'm using GST clip to achieve that. Okay, that's a bit much. Let's also clean up some of this tail, some of these tails, right? And we're gonna mix the overdriven one. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to set them up with their own reverb. What am I using for my snare reverb? Actually, I'm using lustrous plates. Yeah, let's try a plate on them. I usually go for a much longer reverb and sort of more 80s style, but I think this will do nicely, actually. And let's make sure our mix knob is around, I don't know, 50. If only we could... fine, let's give it more reverb. Let's see what that sounds like. And now we should be getting Phil Collins toms. Let's see. That might be a bit too much reverb, though. Let's send more of the dry signal in there. Okay. And now let's actually write a drum break. So should we do the Phil Collins one? I think we should do the Phil Collins one. We always do the Phil Collins one because it just freaking works. So it's like right? So where do we start out? It's going to be what? Okay, in here. And again, doing this with the sampler might be a lot easier, but I kind of like to have a bit of control, a bit more control. I'm a bit of a control freak. This actually might need to start on over here a bit earlier, right? And you need to come in here. Right, and you come over here. I know, guys, it's riveting stuff, but trust me, in the end, hopefully, it'll be worth it. I am hypnotizing you with my repetitive drums. Oh, actually, it didn't need to start that early. It needs to actually be over here. And what we do is that we stagger these so that they sound like you know, a human is playing them, because I mean a drummer will usually be super accurate and hit both toms at the same time, but if you're doing like a quick fill like this, I feel like it's a bit more appropriate and it sounds a bit more natural, especially with sample drums like this, to sort of stagger them a little bit. Okay, let's see what that sounds like in context, shall we? Okay, first of all, there's two problems here. One, I need to restart my Cubase, which is always fun. And second, I need to move these a bit later. So allow me, please, to sort of render this pad out. Project, edit. Let's render it out at a bit quieter volume. Let me render it out and let me restart my Cubase just super quickly. I don't know why it does this. Sometimes it does this where it just starts crapping out. Like the sound, like I get crackling and the sound. It's not because I don't have enough DSP. I should, right? This should be fine in theory, but there you go. Sometimes it just wants to be special. Okay, let me save this. Let me switch over to the face cam and let me ask you guys how you doing on this Thursday. What are your big plans for the weekend stuff? Come on, guys. What is up? How y'all doing out there? I hope you're everything is okay with you guys and gals. And yeah. My big plan for the weekend, of course, is playing Cyberpunk, but I hope to get some other sort of things done for the YouTube channel. You wish you could play Cyberpunk. I wish I could play Cyberpunk right now. No. I wish I could be with you guys right now. But yeah. Man, when did you first hear about Cyberpunk, Tensor? Like Alan, Pearl, welcome. You wish you could write Cyberpunk. Aw, come on, man. Come on. Aw. Thank you. It's not that hard. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it, man. You can do it. Thank you, but thank you so much. You lovely, lovely person. So, like I've been waiting for Cyberpunk since before the first trailer. Yeah, well, see, Tensor, like I've been waiting for that stuff since before the first teaser trailer. I've been waiting for it for about 8 years now. Like, jeez. Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day when they would actually release it. Like, that is a lot. Because I think before they released the first teaser trailer, they sort of hinted at them sort of probably making something like that. And I was like, oh my god, a Cyberpunk RPG in 3D and like with current gen graphics, and oh my god. Time Team? What is Time Team? Now I gots to know. What is Time Team? Time Team. Oh, it's a documentary where they with archaeologists and stuff. From what I'm seeing over here. Yep, nice. 3 men and a digger. Oh yes. Well, that does sound like fun. Okay, let's get back to it. I remember there was like I remember seeing on Discovery quite a number of years ago. There was this series where they would basically try to reconstruct, like rebuild, buildings from like ancient times with ancient methods, and then try to do them with modern methods and see like how they went about constructing certain things. And I like that. Lucian, I don't know if we should go advocating for that. I don't know if that's a good idea, mate. Aren't they Oh, they're not location locked, right? Because it's DRM free. Archaeology done over 3 days. It's legal. You're legal. Okay, let's see if now we can actually hear those drums. Yeah. So. Here they come. Here come the toms. They sound terrible. And do you know why? They need more reverb. Like, I'm not even fronting right here. Ah. You know the thing with reverb? Aside from the fact that there's never enough of it, as far as I'm concerned, it's that generally a lot of it is eaten up in the mix, right? There's a lot of things happening in the mix, and if you solo the toms, it feels absolutely ridiculous in terms of reverb, yeah? Although I do love the sound of that, I have to admit. Okay. But like when you put them in the mix, it's like you can just like it's you hear about 10% of it, yeah? But I do love it. Now, are the toms too loud? Maybe. Maybe 15 might be a bit better on them. But I kind of like them coming in a bit louder. 12.5? That's an appropriate level. Alan, but what music do you make, mate? Like, I don't know if I asked you before. If I did and I forgot, I do apologize. It's been a while since I've been streaming regularly, due to work life taking a little bit of a precedence, and me just being tired. Honestly, I apologize. Okay, for break 2. You're still learning, but you try to write dark fantasy. Oh, nice! Orchestral fantasy. Dude, that's amazing. What libraries do you use? I think I'd have a lot to learn from you as well, because I'm a very big noob in the orchestral realm. I wanted to do something cool for this Christmas, but unfortunately, due to my schedule being just messed up, I don't have time to do it. But I wanted to try and do like a John Williams type song. Christmas song or something. Just orchestral stuff. I see a Spitfire man. Nice. The Spitfire stuff really does sound super detailed and articulate and nice. It's not as powerful as I would have liked it. Like if you want those big Brahms, it doesn't do that very well. But I do believe that you're a person of taste. So you're probably not after those big Brahms like I am. Okay, let's get the kick filter happening. Okay, we need a riser in here. And I also want to filter the kick. I would think maybe? Let's see. Metropolis Arc 1. Yes. Yes. And Cinesamples for the powerful stuff. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes. That is some good stuff. That is some good, hard stuff. I'm actually... so you guys know I'm trying to save up to get Nucleus Light. At least to start out with. Tensor, thank you! Oh my god! Cheers, mate! Cheers! Thank you so much. You've been subscribed for 2 months. On a 1 month you subscribed for 2 months and you're on a 1 month streak. Thank you so much for the support, mate. Damn. The love today. Oh my god, you guys. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You just posted an episode on the Discord from Time Team. Nice. I saw that they have full episodes on YouTube on the YepTubs, so that might be cool. So let's try to open up this filter a little bit as we go over here. Oh, that's heavy. Ooh! Okay. They're doing some better quality uploads too. Nice. I will check that out. Thank you, Horseradish. Thank you for posting some episodes. An in episode. That's nice. That's nice of you. Thank you. So, right, synth leads. We need a riser in here. And I'm thinking about doing something wacky, guys. You know how I get with my wacky ideas. What if I use the Fat Juno riff bass? I turned it down substantially. Wait, where's that break? Over here. Over here. What if we turn the volume down on it? So let's just do this. And what if we use the pitch shifter on it and continually raised that pitch shifter? So let's go in here and let's say, you know what, pitch shifter, you'll be bypassed for like basically the whole song, right? Bypass on, bypass off, bypass on, bypass off. And let's just pitch it up and use that as a sort of riser in the background. No. Let's see what that does. Hold on. I'm hearing things. What if we filter it and we just use the low end? That's a bit nuts, isn't it? But it could work. Hold on. So I also want to turn on that filter, so I need to add in another thing and say, hey, what's going on? Bypass, get in. Boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. I said I wouldn't do this much automation. I should be doing other things. Okay, hold on. What if we put a reverb on it? Why do I do this? Time for distorted books? boops. Distorted boops. Okay, and I need to turn on this reverb as well over here. G-bus, the amount of automation just for this one effect, when I could very well just slap on a riser from like one of the sample packs or something and just be done with it. Okay, I need to turn it down. It's nice, but it's kind of overtaking everything. So I need to turn that down. Okay, two more things. I need to have a symbol in here to sort of mark out this stop because otherwise it feels awkward. And once again, let's do some wacky 30-second notes. I said 30-second. And distorted boops. You know what this bit is missing? It needs that 60 hertz boom. It doesn't feel impactful, right? Like I needed to destroy my very being when this part comes in, yeah? So yeah. I won't double this up with a kick. Kick. I will instead use toms, and what I think I will use is these ones, and I will put these ones in here. Right, and what I think I'll do is basically just do like a quick, hey, listen here. Just do like a quick 16th note roll on them. Right? Just like a something. I hate it. It's dumb. It sounds dumb. Let's do 30-second notes. Maybe that'll sound less dumb. Somehow that sounds even more intellectually challenged. Come on. Okay. There's one more thing that I need to do, and that is to bring the kick sub in here. Yeah. And this needs to be, of course, half-timed, as are the actual sort of drums. And I think I'll just do this, basically. Let's hear that little drum fill in context because it's kind of annoying me. You know what the problem with that is? It's that it doesn't have a lead in. Like, it just goes, right? So maybe I'm thinking, which one was the sort of Lindrum snare? Okay, let's use this to sort of roll into this, basically, because it's coming in out of nowhere a little bit. And I'd very much appreciate it actually having a sense of purpose. Right, so, huh. Right, and for this hopper snare, let's try to see if we can sort of... The idea is that the drummer would start a roll on the snare and then move over to the floor toms, yeah? That's kind of what I'm envisioning over here. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't sound dumb. I'm just saying that it's just a momentary thing, so probably people won't notice. Let's move on. Let's get back to the sort of 4 on the floor kick sub pattern in here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, for this snare roll, I want to sort of double it up with the hopper snare in there. And I want to do something with those guitars that's a bit more interesting. No, I want the hopper snare. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, they need to be I still need to sort of mix things a little bit. People, you worry that no one will listen to this as everyone is too busy being upset by the game. No idea what the problem is and don't care either. I want people to enjoy it even if I am not likely to play it. Yeah, I hope people are having a fun time with Cyberpunk. I know I will, and I'm staying away from any reviews, any spoilers. I don't know what the consensus is. I don't know what people are saying. I don't want to know what people are saying. I've been waiting for this game for 8 to 9 years now. I just want to enjoy it on my own and form my own opinion of it without any sort of preconceived notions. On my PC, it probably would. But we'll see. Yeah. Hold on, just a minute. So in this part, it kind of feels like the main riff synth in here is a bit too loud and... I apologize. It feels a bit dry. So I want to turn that down a notch. Right? In here, we're going to need, so there's still balancing and some mixing that we need to do. I know. There's some distortion happening that is a tad unpleasant. So we need to fix that as well. What I do want to do though is maybe, so I know that I want a sort of a drum fill in here before we go into that chorus. Yeah, I do have a potato, Luchan, indeed. But you know what? I like potatoes. So, what kind of drum break could we get away with here? So it's like hop and let's clean this up. So I'm thinking toms again. Also, oh crap, I forgot. When this little tom fill comes in, we need to take out the hi-hats because the drummer couldn't actually play everything at the same time, yeah? But now it feels weird. You know what? Leave them in. It's a drum machine in the end, yeah? Let's put in these two in here. Hold on. Wait a minute. The stereo balance is off with these cymbals. Oh, because cymbal 2 is a lot lower than cymbal 3, so it's not, you can't hear it through the mix as well. But if we turn it up a little bit, it'll be better. Yeah, you hear that? It's a bit weird, but yeah. Okay, so for this drum break, I think I want to start with the kick. Right? So I've got this much to work with. Now, the dumb way to do it, and of course I will attempt to do the dumb way first, is just to do a roll. Yeah? Just blah. A roll in there. Like the laziest drummer on earth, yeah? Whoa. Excuse me? Oh, this is a snare. Oh, I copied a snare. I did not copy the kick itself. Indeed. Hold on. Okay. I mean, if it's stupid but it works, I don't know if it's that stupid. I need the toms louder. Just need them loud. Okay, but what if we put in some extra sort of tom hits? I don't know, maybe in here? Maybe that'll make it more interesting. Fried or boiled potato, my PC. I would consider it fried. Kind of because like it kind of overheats a little bit. I need to change my fans like ASAP. And my motherboard and my RAM and possibly the whole PC. Right, so before we go into this little break, right, let's put in some crashes as well. Right, this is a pretty big departure, so I think I'm gonna go with the bigger crashes. Right, for this kick, again, we need to activate the to deactivate the bypass on our sort of filter so that it's just low end. I want to do something stupid. Can I do something stupid? What if we took this drum break and we chopped it up? Would that create an interesting effect? I wonder. Or would it just sound dumb? And what if we also auto-panned it? Hold on. Or not. I mean, we can do it by hand as well. Hold on. I'm liking the sound of that, though. So I'm going to take you. I'm going to put you here. And here. And here. I think that's an interesting sound. Whether or not it makes sense, but it is an interesting sound. With some sound effect work and stuff, it might be pretty cool as a break. Guys, I think that works. Then my potato most likely. Horseradish. No worries, mate. No worries. You know what we need for this? Actually, Horseradish, it's good that you're here. Because guess what this chorus actually needs to take it just over the top? It needs woodblock, my friend. And I'm not even kidding right now. Close. We might add in a tambourine as well. It's not very cyberpunk, but If I distort it, it'll be cyberpunk, I think. So for this chorus, I need woodblock. Let's see if I have any. So the Lindrum. I don't know if it's actually called woodblock, though. Let me see. Woodblock. not what I'm looking for. Hold on. Dude, there's gotta be some of these in these percussion thingies. DMX. Claps, rim shot. Nah, it's impossible. I gotta have one in here. 707. We've got a cowbell, though. I got a fever. And the only cure is more cowbell. No. Cubase. Son of a... So how y'all doing? Why, though, I do wonder. No, it is Cubase 10, Alan Pearl. I'm still on 10. I'm not paying to upgrade. I don't care. It already cost me an arm and a leg. I'm glad I could be of service, Luchan. Like, it already cost me an arm and a leg to get Cubase 10, so yeah. I'd rather not pay $100 or whatever it is right now to upgrade. I might do it later, like 2 more versions down the line or something, after I upgrade my PC. Because apparently, it's a bit too much when I want to import a bloody sample. But yeah. That sounds like fun, Luchan. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. I'm glad I got that on YouTube. I think I need to cut the video for YouTube. Hold on.